Okay, now that we have our program running, let's go ahead and embellish it a little bit. I haven't done anything at all with the CSS, so let's just go ahead and add some stuff there real quick. So I guess first I'll start and put a background color here on the body. So background color, and I think I'll use yellow here. And let's see, I think I need to have some margins here. Margin left. How about 2EM? It's best to use the relative measurements here. So you don't want to use fixed measurements because you want the page to resize based on the form factor. Okay, that's probably good for that. And then let's see, I've got an H1 in there. Let's set that up. H1. And I want the font family. And I think I'm going to go for a playful thing here. So let's see, what is that? Microsoft comic. Yeah, I like the comic there. And notice how the Dreamweaver does that in the correct way. So we have a default CSS font if we don't get that right. All right, for my H1, I guess I'll set the font size. So font, whoops. I wonder why it didn't come up with the IntelliSense here. Font size. It always bugs me. What's going on here? Well, all right, so we'll try it and see if it works. Oh, I see what's going on there. We've got a extra. Yeah, there we go. Good. Okay. All right, let's save this, take a quick look. And already that's displaying, looks good. And then it probably should put some stuff here on my labels. So let's do that as well. So label, it should inherit the font family, but in case it doesn't, I'll go ahead and put it in. And again, I want the Comic Sans. There we go. And then I want this font size, of course, to be smaller. Size 1EM. And that might be a good start. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, it looks nice. Kind of like that type of font there. All right. Now let's play around with the script a little bit. So I'm going to go into my JavaScript here. Whoops, actually I forgot. So what I want to try to do now is a little bit of bulletproofing. So let's go to Code View. I'm in the HTML. And if you think about it, this result field, the user should not be able to write anything in here. So this needs to be read-only. And so I'll let Dreamweaver help me with that. It's kind of weird with these values. There's two ways of doing this. You can say read-only equals true, or you can just have read-only. I kind of prefer to keep these as tuples, so I'll go ahead and put in the read-only equals true. And then we should also add some logic here. Now that's going to go in the JS. So let's save this. Real quickly, I want to test this to make sure that the read-only works in this style. I'm pretty sure that it does, though. So let's go to Live View. Oops, I think I have to be in Design View for that. Okay. So what we're trying to do is that I shouldn't be able to enter anything here. Whoops. So that's not working. Let's see. Oh, I didn't save my file. All right, let me Control S, and let's try. Go back and turn live code off, live view off. All right, live view is on. Oops, still got. Oh, you know what? When I typed the 3 in there, it actually shoved it in to the markup. That's a Dreamweaver thing. That kind of sucks. So let me not even try and test this in Dreamweaver. Let's go back to code view. We're at the HTML. We'll preview in Chrome. Whoops, now my input is gone. Son of a bitch. So damn it. Well, sometimes the tools are just too friendly. All right, let me see if I can find my Dreamweaver window again. Yep, so what happened was it deleted my input. So don't do that. Let's see, this is called result. This was size 5. I'm basically just redoing the code because read only. Let's try it this time that way. Okay, so Control Save. All right, now let's preview this again. Preview in Chrome. I'm going to refresh just in case. All right, and looks like I put it in the wrong place, so I'll have to fix that. Notice now, though, it's not letting me write there. All right, we'll put a 3 in there. We'll hit the square it still works. So I got to put this in before instead of after my BR tag. So I'll come on back here. Whoops, damn it. There we go. See, let's see. Why did it do that? Oh, so when I was in edit mode and I hit enter, it put the BR tag in there for me. Shice. I'm having trouble today here. Nope, I just closed my HTML file. What the hell? Isn't that annoying? All right. Let's see now. I'll say I think this is good. Let's take a quick look in design view. All right, good, good. Okay. All right. So let me go back to the script. All right, now let's do a little bit of bulletproofing here. So one of the things I don't want is to have the user give me a value that's not valid as a number here. Okay, so right here where I read this in, I'm going to add check for format error, want a number. Okay, so there's a couple of things I can do here. I'm trying this on the fly. I might not get this right. I might have to debug my code here. First thing I can do is I can say if initial val equals null, whoops, not bool, null. And then I think I'll just try and add this all into one expression, or initial val, whoops, sorry about that, equals, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do this last part or not. I might need to use a function that says isNaN or something like that, so we'll see. Okay. And then basically what will happen is this will pop up a alert. So window dot alert must enter a number to square in the what do we call that baby here? Okay, let's see. Pop over here again. Whoops. I want to get out of code or design view. All right, looks like that's good enough. So must enter a number to square. And oh, okay, let's go ahead and so we'll do this new line. try again. Okay. All right, so there's the window alert. And then now this other stuff is going to be in an else clause because I don't want to try and run the program if I have bad input. So now the part that actually runs the program will be in an else clause that will only run if we have correct input. Okay. All right, what's going on here? Let's see here. The syntax code hitting may not work until you find the error. I wonder if it's got a problem with the NAND there. It's hard to say what's going on there. Okay, let me go ahead and indent this stuff. I'm using the tab key to do that. All right, and really I want this whole thing. Well, yeah, that's all right. Okay. All right, what's going on? Hang on a second. Somebody just knocked at my door. Okay, so sorry about that. One of my colleagues just knocked on my door, but now I realize that I put this in wrong. And so it seems like it's okay with this. So honestly, I don't remember if there's an is null method I should use or what. So we'll just see if this works or not. Again, the idea here is that we check the input to see if it's null, if that means they didn't type anything, or if it's not a number, they type something that can't be converted to a number. And then if either of these things is true, then we hit the window alert and they have to put in an enter, and then they have to click the button to run it again. So this way it won't try to generate a result. All right, let's see if we got it working. We'll go ahead and save this, and then we'll try and debug it here. I think I'll try the live view again and see if that works. So, okay, I got nothing in there. I'll hit the square, and I didn't get any results. All right, let's put in something that can't be converted to a number and try it. And again, I don't get any results. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's a live view issue or a browser issue. So let me just go ahead and run it in the browser here. Previewing Chrome. Okay, so again, all right, I'm not getting any value there. Let's try some bad input. Still not getting any value. So let me try something else here. I'll close this in Chrome. Tab back to my Dreamweaver. Let's go back into code view. My guess is I forgot how to do this. And so I think I recall that there is an is null method. So let's try this. Is null. And because I'm unclear about this, I'm just going to do one thing at a time here. So we'll just go ahead and put that in there. All right, let's see if this works. If is null, actually I could just say if not initial val. That would test for null as well. Maybe I'll try that in a second. All right, did I save this? Yep. All right, let's pop over. Oops, got to be in the HTML page to do the preview. There we go. All right, here we go. So it is null. Shit, it's still not working. All right, what the hell? Don't you hate when that happens? All right. Okay, script, there we go. All right, if is null, initial val. All right, let's just try this. If not, initial val. Again, I'm just going to try these one at a time until I get them working. So right now we're testing for the null. Weird. I wonder there's something else going on. Let me pop up my developer tools here. And, oh, here we go. Initial val is not defined. That's weird. You would think that testing it for null would catch that. Okay, so uncaught reference error. Initial val is not defined. So I probably should have left the recorder on because I did a quick search on Google, JS undefined, and it came up JS undefined versus null. It turns out they're not the same. So it looks like, just looking at the code without going into the link, that you can use this type of method to do that. So basically, I want to test to see if the type of is undefined. So let's go ahead. I'll leave this open in case I need to refer to it. Find my Dreamweaver thing again. Go into the script. And so basically, we want to say if type of initial val equal undefined. And let me just check that and make sure that I have that right. And yeah, so there it is. Oh, and it has to be quoted too. So undefined is a string. Yep, let's do that. Okay, so again, I'm going to do this one bit at a time. So we'll control save, and now let's go back to HTML, and we'll browse to the Chrome again and preview it. There we go. Must enter a number to square. Try again. Okay. All right, now let's just make sure it works. Uh-oh. That's bad. All right, what the hell's going on now? I wonder if I made a error in the script, because the only way it would be undefined now is if I'm reading something that doesn't exist, where I like made a typo. All right, let's take a look at our Dreamweaver again. This turned out to be kind of tedious, but maybe it's good for you to see this. So let's see, initial val, parse float, initial val dot val. Oh, let's see. Input val dot value. Oh, you know what happens when I run the script the second time? It doesn't repeat this code here. So we probably need to go ahead and move this into the function. So you see what happened there? The second time that I run it, it doesn't get the input val. It only gets it one time. So I have to redo that. Let's see. Honestly, the only one that I have to do is the first one. Let's do that. Okay, so Control C. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and instead of just having this in one place, I'll just copy it in. So I'm not going to redeclare it, okay? All right, now let's try this part again. Again, I have to be in the HTML to run the preview. All right, that doesn't work. Now let's try 3. Oh, son of a bitch. Must enter a number to square, try again. So what the hell is going on here? All righty. So that tests to see if it's undefined, but why would it not be undefined a second. So input val, get element ID, val to square. So it does reread that. Well, let's try something else here real quick. Let's see if it works initially. All right, also want to make sure that I got the new version here. So I reloaded it in Chrome. I'll put a 3 in there. Ah, okay. All right. Enter value to square. That is bizarre. I'm just going to try it one more time here. It's looking like this movie is going to be hosed, so we'll see. All right, one more time. Let's see. So we get the input val, and then if we run the program this the second time, we need to read it again. Output and command button never change. You know what? That's weird because I don't need to get the element by ID. Oh, I don't need to do this. What the hell was I thinking? Because you know what? The reference remains the whole time. So basically every time the first thing it does is it reads the reference. So I got off on a tangent. I didn't need to worry about that, right? So initial val, if type of initial val equals undefined. Well, I could try to say if the input val is undefined, so basically what it's saying is that this initial val is in fact undefined. And I don't understand why it would be when I type in 3. It should give me a value of 3. Let's try a little experiment here. So window.alert val is, oh no, I don't want to do that actually, because what that'll do is that'll do type conversion. So I just want an initial val. I might still do a type conversion without me knowing it there, so we'll have to see what happens. All right. Wow, I'm sure glad I'm not doing this in class. I'd have burned up all the time. All right, preview, Chrome. All right, put in a 3, square it. Oh, now what the hell's going on? It didn't even run. All right. Square it. What? I must have typed something wrong here. Shit. In case you haven't guessed, I like a lot of Anglo-Saxon when I'm programming here. So let's see. Window.alert. There's nothing wrong with that. Initial val, parse float, input val. Oh, I got it misspelled. Okay. Yep, there it is. All right, Control Save. Chrome again. And let's reload this just to make sure. All right, there's the 3. Come on, baby. Okay, so it read the 3 correctly. Must enter a number to square. Try again. All right. So that code is just not doing what we expect. All right. So I know it's reading the 3, and then, oh, sorry, let's get to the script. So we get the 3 here. Let's try something a little different here. All right, back to the HTML. Go ahead, run it in Chrome. There's the 3. Square it. JavaScript alert 3. Okay. Oops, should have gone ahead and squared it. All right. Let's try this. What happens when I have nothing in there and I hit square it? JavaScript alert nan. Okay, so it is reading nan. Oh, what the hell is going on here? All right. Man. So, and then here it comes down. Yeah, I just don't see this. All right, so after shitting around for a while, I finally figured out that I had this wrong. It's actually is nan, like that. I think. Now let's try it and see. Preview in Chrome. Says it's a nan. Says try again. Now we put in 3. Says it's 3, and it runs. Okay, so we got it right. I'm sorry, this has stretched out a long time. I wonder how long this will be, but we'll go ahead and do this. I think you can learn from my mistakes.